Welcome back. We're here with the newest set, One Punch Man for Union Arena, which is very interesting because I believe, even in Japan, this is, I believe, the very first simultaneous release. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the very first simultaneous release ever because I don't think Japan have one with any other, like, of the other countries that also does UA. And also this is of course, this is the very first for the TCG and JP, but yes. We have simultaneous release, so this is released at the same time as Japan. And so with that said, as usual, 8 boxes of One Punch Man. We'll get right to it. Oh, notification for... Okay. This set's interesting. This is a very hyped set. Initially, I don't think I heard a lot of people going crazy for this set. But with the simultaneous release, it changes things because the power level is generally going to match more with JP than it is TCG. So it is expected that this is going to be stronger than the average set that we've gotten so far. Which is weird because, we got Code Geass, which is also a really strong set on its own. And that was the very first set in JP. But yes, for this set, simultaneous release, which means that it'll be pretty powerful. Especially when compared to the next several sets that we're getting, like SAO, Black Clover, and whatnot, etc. Even Bleach Volume 2, right? Good box topper, Metal Bat. That'll be an interesting deck. The colors in this are red, yellow, and green. Green has 2 builds, his Heroes Association or Saitama Turbo. And then red has Garu and I guess Monster Association, or it has I should move this over here actually. I'll do like this off screen. Or it has the Speedo Sonic build, which is essentially on its own because you need 3 or less in the sideline to use that, while Garu wants as much in the sideline as possible, up to 15, just because he gets all of his effects once there's 15 in the sideline. But right off the bat, SR, we have the Speedo Sonic. Yeah, this is an interesting one. This is not the raid one, this is a different one, but basically, yeah, this one lets you get a free Speedo Sonic. You play a 2 or less from your hand or sideline set active. Otherwise, he just active 4/2 that just is active 4/2. But the thing with Speedo Sonic is it requires 3 or less. There's a raid of it. Maybe we'll probably pull it. I mean, I have 8 boxes, right? But it requires you to have 3 or less in your sideline in order to get effects. So yes, you are kind of building around that. Whereas Garu is the opposite way. Maybe we'll see this yellow and the greens probably that we'll talk more about. There's a card I actually saw in the spoilers of like the Discord I'm in. Maybe someone can look at this and think that's good, but I think for a 4 cost that only just kills a 3 cost or a 3k BP or less on your opponent's sideline to sideline it, I think it sucks. I mean, you can also when it's sideline, your opponent draws a card, by the way, not you, your opponent. I think this, and also no triggers too. I think that's like one of the worst cards, right? Unless there's something with this card that I'm not seeing, but it seems really bad to me. Yellow, there's also like the Bang Silver Fang kind of build. Yellow's weird. They have Saitama and friends. But then there's also the Tornado Sisters. And then we also have the what do you call that? The Silver Fang and Bang build. Which they have, honestly, there's so many cards in there that I think you can just kind of build all 3 technically. With like some kind of engine. Like you have like Saitamas in there, I guess. Because I don't know. It's kind of weird the deck build because this is the first time TCG has actually gotten a set at the same time as JP, which means that we don't have any frame of reference. First AP card, really nice. Not foiled, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is the first time we're like deck building on our own essentially. So we're probably gonna see a lot of different variants, a lot of different decks. So we'll kind of figure that out. There's no like skeleton base to go off of. So we have Silver Fang there. There's a lot of good cards in this set. They do not get crazy with the text. I think they did at least consider TCG a bit, just because later sets in Japan are so absurd. Like, there's so many different effects. Like, for example, like the My Hero set has a lot of stuff in there. So, I think they did consider that, so they didn't make these as crazy as they could have been. But still a very strong set regardless, at least based on the cards that we know. But I guess we'll have to see results and see how good it actually is. But we have another SR. Oop. We have the Terrible Tornado. This is a really nice one. Just if during your turn use an event, it's a free impact. And you're playing in the sister build for yellow. You're playing a lot of events anyways. Or you're playing a good amount. Like in my build that I tested, I have like 12 at least. Not this one. This one's like not that great, but you can play it, I guess. But yeah, you do have a lot of events for that. So pretty strong. Honestly, yellow's a pretty strong aggro deck. I don't know. Flash, Hellish K, and we have our first alt art. Okay, well, first I want to talk about this. This special is actually interesting. I do like how they do different things. It's not just because the other one for red is Speedosonic, which is 3K. If you have Speedosonic, then it's 5K sideline. But this is a little different. This is just weird, right? Because if Garu's on your field, reduces the AP cost by 1. You sideline a 5K or less regardless, but you can choose a Guru on your field. It gains if the opponent sidelines a card with special. They add the special from their life instead. So like if they hit a special trigger and they target your Guru that has this ability chosen for it, they instead add that special to hand, which theoretically can be good or bad depending. But the thing is, you would normally use it on the Ray Guru if you have your sideline built up, just because it has like the strong attack on it, and then if it like I think it wins a battle or something, it can like attack again or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to read it again, but I mean this Guru isn't it, but it's an R star, so it's really nice. But yeah, it's an interesting thing that gives your opponent the special in hand, which theoretically is still pretty good because that means they have to use an AP for the special, but that gives them a guaranteed special though for the next turn, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I guess it is still fine though, but again, like it's only if they target that Guru that the special is chosen for, so they could just target a different Guru or anything else, I guess. But I have to read the Guru again, actually, the actual raid that you use it on. Yeah, there's a lot of funny cards. This card's a funny card too. No triggers, but 12 cost. Same with the Saitama in green. It's 1 less energy for every 5 cards in your sideline, but you can't use this unless you have Saitama in the field. Realistically, you would never play this. 1, it's no triggers. 2, if you already have Saitama in the field, you're already winning because it's damage 2, impact. No, it's damage 3. No, sorry, damage 7, impact 3. So when it attacks, it sidelines the card. So I mean, you wouldn't play this, but I think it's also really funny because it happens to just kill anything on your opponent's front line and their energy line. So I guess maybe they had like a nullify impact or something. But I mean, if you're playing against green Saitama and they had the Saitama on the field, you would actually need 2 nullify impacts because on attack, they would sideline the nullify impact. So you need a second one to protect yourself from impact, I guess. But even then, that kind of scenario is kind of awkward. But so is the green Saitama deck anyways. Hero, Child Emperor. Okay, we have a Guru here. This is the Guru, I believe, is the right one. Yeah. Well, no, this is one. There's a different one, but like this is 5 when attacking like a top card, sideline or put in top deck. So it's like the one cost Ichigo. 10 is a nullify impact. 15 is just damage 2. But there's a different Guru that's actually a better choice for it. And we have a second alt art. This is a common. Wait, that's actually interesting. This is a common. Actually looks really nice. There's no way that's the only common, right? Which is kind of weird to see, like, the common. I guess there's an uncommon one. It's probably a restand, I would hope. Or maybe it's one of the specials. I have no idea. I imagine it's probably, like, the Saitama, like, kill or something. I don't know. King Engine, Gyro, Terrible, Genos, Boros. Okay, Boros, and then Terrible Tornado. Oh, the interesting thing that this is a simultaneous set is that, realistically, this should mean that should we get Volume 2, which we eventually will, because Season 3 will be releasing for the anime, and of course the manga's ahead, but yes, we will get the Season 3, the Heroes versus Monster Association, because we'll see others like Homeless King and Black Sperm, but if we get Volume 2, realistically, we should also get another simultaneous release with that set, just because if this is a simultaneous release, they might as well keep it consistent, and then give us another simultaneous release, but, let's look at, I always get like, well, not always. I usually try to get 8 boxes. Metal Bat's really nice. It's actually kind of a cool deck. But it just works with heroes. But the Metal Bat is just an impactor. If you have 3 heroes and then when sideline, place a card from hand sideline. Otherwise, place the rest in your front line. If you have 6 or more heroes. So, yeah, right there. I almost put it there, but I forgot Tornado's also in green and yellow. But, yeah, I usually get 8 boxes, though. It's weird, though, because the next set, I believe, is... SAO, I think, which I do want to... The thing is, off rip, it's not a good set. Volume 1 is really weak, but then Volume 2 makes green a lot better, like, as in meta, and it makes the new color purple, like, just strong off rip, but blue, and then I think... What was it? It's green, blue, and then, I want to say yellow? I don't remember. Or I think it's green. No, I just said green. I can't remember. I don't know. But the colors aren't good off rip, so that's our next set. I know that, but you know, SAO is SAO. I really like the series, so I want to get that. But at the same time, oh man, I know it's probably gonna be expensive because you know SAO, waifu, all that stuff. expensive stuff. Which is crazy because I still want to save up for Nikkei, which we don't have an official release date in that. We did just get Hunter x Hunter Volume 2 and Rurouni Kenshin announced for September. So October, November, and December right now are kind of free. So we're just waiting to see what those release. But we have Kaiju number 8 and Nikkei releasing. So I think it'll be Nikkei in October and then Kaiju number 8 in November. And then I think December will just be rare battles. If that's the case, I should probably start saving up money now for Nikkei. So, alright, Garou. Okay, this is, I believe, the right Garou. Yeah, I think it is. So, 5 more 500, 10 more 500. So he gets 500 each time. He's only at 25, but otherwise, if 15 or more into sideline, you get 4K Garou. But if you play an AP, you do choose a 1 character from the front line, BP equal less, and then sideline it. Reading this, I don't know if this is the right Garou. There's I swear, there's a Garou that it's not double attack, but it can attack again or something. I'm trying to remember which one it is actually. Oh boy, that can't be it because that's not the raid actually. No, it should be. I don't know. I don't know. The cards are all over the place. I've only just somewhat recently looked through the whole list of cards that we have. We have the funny Saitama too. This is a funny one because this is not the raid one. This is just the regular one, but this is a damage 7. It does not have impact. It does have damage 7, though, which makes it still pretty good, which means, your opponent better block it. Yeah, because this one's also just, it can't be removed. And then at the end of the battle, if this character blocks, it returns to your hand, which is really funny. And the crazy thing about this card is that it comes in active, but it can block. So you play this, you block, because nothing's killing it, right? Bounces it back to your hand, play it the next turn. It's essentially if your opponent gets to enough energy on their field and they have enough in their sideline and they put the Saitamas down, you're just not winning at that point, which makes sense because in the late game, green decks are usually just really strong. It's hard to beat them then. In this case, if they get the Saitamas down, you're never going to win. There is literally no chance in that you win just because, okay, we have the second AP, not foil, but that's fine. Just because by the time you put that Saitama down, you're already going to do so much damage. You probably have your other board set up. So, granted, they do have to play the king, which can't block or anything. And it just basically sits there as like a body that gens energy. So, it sucks in that sense. Because you only have 3 slots for attacking technically. Unless you raid another king. But, again, Saitama is your win con for the deck anyway. So, it doesn't matter. This is a really good Saitama for the yellow deck. This is why yellow is probably realistically going to be the better of the decks of the colors. Because it plays the active, must attack if able to, it's damage 2. Or you can activate this player Saitama from your hand to sideline and give it impact. And then on attack, it just remains set to resting. And next time it would switch to active, it doesn't. So essentially if you hit an active trigger, it'll come back up live. But if it does, but then it just comes back active at your turn and then you just keep attacking. So, but I think they have a lot of active triggers in yellow too. But again, new set, I need to look through it, and ooh, my bulk cards are all over the place. I wish I stacked them a lot better. Yeah. The fun part about this is getting to organize all the bulk. That's always so cool. We have Mosquito Girl, and we have Silver Fang. All right. I think I'll probably, I can build all the colors, probably, realistically, because I've, bought 8 boxes. But, in terms of what I want to play, I think I'm probably just going to play red. I think the Garou deck is actually really fun. Even the Speedo Sonicus deck. And also, I want a new red deck. Just because Demon Slayers was so unbelievably disappointing. That's not even funny. And then, Ashford Academy is theoretically fine. But while it's fast, it's really weak to strong bodies. So if your opponent knows you're playing that, they just put up any good blockers and you probably just lose at that point. Because you have to turbo the sideline and all that stuff, which really sucks. But okay, we have we have 6 SRs and then 2 Altereds. So it's a 2 hitbox. I'm doing this pretty slow. We gotta speed run this, baby, because there's a lot. Now, I said I always usually... Oh, I just spilled a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Gotta organize all my shit again. No, I dropped all my cards and stuff. This is what happens when I have so much shit in my room. Yeah, okay. I usually get 8 boxes, though. Of sets I usually like this, for example. It's just, I think this is a strong enough set that I kind of have to get it, because I do play, competitively, at least at locals. There's no regionals yet, but I do plan on going to regionals, but, it's a little awkward, because I wasn't originally planning on getting that much of this set, but we have the rare battles coming up, next week or something, so, kind of have to get the cards now, but it was a pretty good price, so it's fine. But yeah, in the past several videos I've made, I've been getting pretty lucky. I don't think I'm going to get lucky in this one, to be very honest. I picked 8 random boxes from a case. And again, it's 8 boxes out of 16. So half the case, which means I probably won't get the card, like the 2 stars and stuff. Which is fine, I guess. It'll suck, but it is what it is. I can't do much about it. So I've just been getting lucky in the other ones, though. And also, let me... Oh, my God. I keep doing this on my desk and I'm not organizing this shit. Okay. Garou. And then Silverfang, King. Okay, we have another AP right off the bat. And then we have Incineration Cannon. This looks like a terrible setup, but it is what it is. Because I don't exactly have a... It's all the bulk I gotta deal with, man. I wish someone would buy my bulk, but no one buys bulk because bulk is bulk. Whatever. Right? So... Realistically, like what? Like you need 3 boxes to get like a playset of every card that you possibly need or something like that? I don't know. Another one, the Hellish Blizzard, and then the Serious Punch. Green will be really funny though. Green will be really funny. But it's also, you know, green deck, so it's going to be slow setup. Most people will probably be on Saitama Turbo, but I think I'd play it with Heroes Association, where my ceiling is probably going to be 6 max. Probably 7, because I can probably afford to play the Tornado, which is fine. Ooh, another Metal Bat. Okay, so that's 1 hit. That's good. Alright. King, Terreo. Flowing Fist. Oh, there's Mume. Mume. Did I say Mume? What the hell? Yeah, Moomen. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of Hololive recently, so I was thinking of, what? The Nashi Mume? Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the owl. My mistake. But yeah. Metal Bat, Boros. This card probably sucks, honestly. I don't think he's that good. But, okay, we have the Terrible Tornado. Then we have Mosquito Girl. This Terrible Tornado is actually really good. You just get any green card. So, you would play King. Hopefully have a Saitama in hand. Discard the Saitama to sideline anything on your opponent's front line. And then you just recur it back with a Terrible Tornado. And I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I didn't pull a King yet. So, I need to look at the effect. Because I don't know if it's just an activated main phase or if it's an on play. I believe it's an on play because that would be really stupid if it was, you know, whatever. It would be really dumb if it was the, what do you call that? The activated main phase, right? But, then again, even in Saitama Turbo, I guess you'd have to run 4 of them, but technically you only really need 2. You can't search the Saitama, but it's like, do you really want to keep drawing into Saitamas that you literally just cannot play? No. Yeah, we have this King, and then we have Moon Rider. Oh, we love Moon Rider. He's a true hero. Tipsy King. I am actually excited for the next Volume 2. We will eventually get that, not for a long, long while, but that will be really cool to get, just because the Volume 2 will have the other Monster Associations, which I'll definitely want to play, you know. Psychos would be pretty cool, too. Although I do wonder, I know we're still early in the TCG, but I wonder when we'll start getting Volume 3 stuff. Probably not for a long while, just because even Japan, they don't have a lot of Volume 2s when you look at them, but I think eventually, I mean, we will get it eventually, just I don't know how long. Just because not a lot of sets have their Volume 2s yet. But it's just because a lot of Volume 2s so far, they don't cover some of the coolest arcs. Like, JJK is like the start of Culling Game, I think. So, eventually we'll get the other half of the Culling Game, if not like the finale. And then, like, Hunter, for example, has Greed Island still. But then they also need to cover eventually, you know, Chimera Ants, which is probably the most hype. Probably one of maybe the best arcs of the series. So, I know a lot of Hunter people or fans would really want to see that. So, I'd be surprised if we don't get that eventually. But, yeah. Another AP, and there's no foil, which is fine. I kind of stopped caring about AP foils. Pulling them is cool, but they're only 1 a case. Which is actually brings me to another thought. Is that what are they going to do with future sets? Because, alright, actually, let me clarify. Future sets, we start to get more, like, some sets start to get more 2 stars, if not 3 stars. SAO will be our first set where they have 2 3 stars, which is crazy, right? Because obviously, Kirito, Asuna, right? But, future set, I think I talked about this in another video. Nikkei gets 12 2 stars. Normally, we've been getting 6 2 stars, but I think the ratios start to change. And to me, I wonder if we're going to then eventually get, oops, that's an SR. If we're eventually going to get, more 2-stars and stuff. And then like if that's the case with more sets, how are the pull rates gonna be? Because right now it's 1 2-star and 1 AP foil guaranteed. But I'm just more curious how that's gonna change in the future when we get more like 2-stars. Hopefully it's a better pull rate, because otherwise it kind of sucks. Another Guru SR, so that's a 1. This is probably a 1-hit box because I only have I have 2 more packs after this, so I have 3 packs total. So this is probably just a 2-hit box. But yeah, I'm hoping the pull rates increase, just because it really sucks if you were to open a case and you only get like 1 2-star and 1 AP foil. Which the AP foils tend to drop down pretty hard unless they're waifus. So it's like, okay, cool. Like I could pull a case, and it's a Bandai case, right? So 16 boxes, all that stupid shit. And then it's like, you're paying, what, 1,000 plus for like a case, and then you pull like a 2-star and an AP foil that's probably worth $100 total, maybe? Definitely 200 at the very most if you want to be generous, but yeah, that just feels really bad to open. This is why, like, usually I only open cases of Yu-Gi-Oh! At least there, I can get potentially, generally, decent amount of value where I get close to breaking even. I still neg, but it is what it is, right? Or I can even just break even. And if I'm lucky, I plus. But sets like this, like stuff like this, like, I don't even think it's ever worth getting a case just because the pull rates is so awful. And yes, that was a 1-hitter, which is expected. Which I actually really hate that. Because, like, there's so many alt arts, and to open a bunch of boxes and get guaranteed boxes with only 1-hitters really sucks. I think that's really dumb, and I don't know why this is a thing. Alright, third One Punch Man box. We have to go. It's not like I'm doing anything today, but the videos can take a while, obviously, and you know, we don't want to spend that much time opening packs. We just kind of want to go at it. We want to see the cool pulls. Surely I can get a 2-star in here. I mean, obviously I want the 2-star over the foil. I guess it's like almost like the waifu, right? Because I know Terrible Tornado and Hellish Blizzard is one of the APs, which I haven't pulled yet, but that's probably the foil that I'd want. Because, you know, love me the waifus and stuff. Alright. I almost opened it like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack, but they have the pull tabs for a reason. I see something! I see something cool in the back. Alright, let me actually... Hold on, before I continue this, let me actually organize this shit. Let me put the knife up here, AP here, the alt arts up here, put the red, the yellow, and then the green. There we go. Okay. Now I have more room to actually do this. Alright. Blizzard. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, alt art. Wait, that's a nice rare. Ooh, Hellish Blizzard. That's actually cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's really fun. So far, I've been testing on experts and then, like, importing the text to, TTS, Tabletop Simulator. The decks play kind of fun. I just need to work on deck building more just because I'm not one to really deck build. Generally, I take a skeleton list online and then... Oh! Okay. Let me finish my thought first. First, I usually get skeleton lists, and then I just go off that, which most people are doing. But this is the first time I'm really deck building off of scratch, so it's kind of hard. But I just need to learn how to do that a lot better. That said, hey, 2-star, nice. I see we're back to signatures. That's really cool. It makes more sense because in JP, they're doing these a lot anyway, so it makes sense for JP. But for TCG, like the last one, we didn't get signatures. We kind of stopped getting signatures, and I don't know why. Because signatures are really cool. But hey, this is a nice 2-star. A nice Speedo Sonic. We'll put him to the side. I don't know. I don't even know what the 2-stars in this set are, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. I'm sure Saitama is one of them. I know he's the 3-star, but I am curious if the other 2-stars... I imagine probably Terrible Tornado is one of them, right? They have to have a waifu card. I put that there for some reason. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. I did pull the 2-star, so very sick. So we got 1 alt art. I actually can't remember if the 2-star counts as an alt art or not. It might. Maybe I want to be a little selfish and say I hope it doesn't, so I can get another alt art. But I already pulled a 1-hitter, and I pulled the 2-star, so realistically, I think that is the other alt art. So that probably replaced it, which means those are my 2 alt arts. Really good still, but I do want to see what the other alt arts of this set are. Again, I'm sure I know they spoiled it, but I just don't remember what they look like, and I cannot be possibly bothered to even look for them right now. Genos, really nice. I need that. I am going to need that for sure. That, I don't even know. The rare browser is so scuffed. because like it's Demon Slayer and One Punch Man right now, but Demon Slayer realistically no one's gonna play red because that deck is dog shit. Way too slow to set up for a deck that's color red and wants to aggro fast and does not do it. But then we also have we have purple, which is just mediocre. They do not have a lot of triggers, so if you get aggroed, you're going to die because you're not gonna hit triggers realistically. And then their setup is pretty slow. Like Daki Gyutaro is pretty good, but the setup to get them going is pretty slow. And then there's Muzan Turbo, which the fastest I've seen it set up is like, I think 7 turns, which is still pretty fast. But like, I mean, again, if your opponent knows you're playing that, they just save their specials and stuff for it. They kill your Muzans because you can't recur it back anyways. So, granted, it is a 5k with damage to impact 2, but still. Metal Bats. Nice. That's 1, 2, 3 SRs? I don't know. I've not been paying attention. And then yellow, I think is just going to be the best deck. There is Tanjiro Nezuko. That is the most consistent build. But the problem is their biggest weakness in the fact that you literally need Nezuko to function. Because if your Nezuko dies, then you're pretty much shit out of luck. You have a way to recur it. I believe it's through it's through the raid Tanjiro that you play 4 of. But there's also Butterfly Mansion if you want to do that too. But, it gets you a Nezuko, but it doesn't let you raid if you get it from sideline. It just lets you rest a Nezuko from your hand to your field, I believe. I believe it's field and not active or whatever, but or front line. And then there's the other AP. Well, actually one of them at least. But it's a consistent build. It's strong if it gets the attacks going. But if your Nezuko dies, you lose steam a lot, especially if you can't get that Nezuko going again. So there are ways to search like the Nezuko and stuff. Search in quotes, but again, you still need the Nezukos regardless. And then there's the Hashiras, which is weird because it's actually somewhat high rolly. But I mean, what, Rengoku Double Walker is at 4 cost. Then you have the Hajime is at 6 cost, which you have to gen energy for that, which means you have to high roll. But I mean, the Hajime is at 4.5 with impact, which is really good. Saitama, that's good. But yeah, those rare battles will probably just be mostly yellows you're gonna see. You will see some purple, maybe some people on red. And if they high roll the shit out of you, then they'll win. Because, you know, Bento plus their red cards, whatever. And if they're gonna play red, I already saw it's an AP. But if they're gonna play red, they're probably just gonna play the Tanjiro and Friends build. They're not gonna play Tengen Wives for sure, because that thing is complete garbage and that special is awful. They're probably just gonna play the Zenitsu Inusukes with the Tanjiros and maybe like the Rengokus in there too. The Tengen raids maybe, but I don't think you actually need that at all. But yeah, you can play red. I just think it's too slow for what it wants to do. And also, like, the effects aren't great because there's not a lot of triggers on them either for some reason. So it's probably just going to be yellow. And I think I'd probably play Hashiras for that. But then we have One Punch Man. This is a new set, so I think we're going to see the most variety of any set so far in the TCG, which is really nice. That everyone's not just on the random meta shit. That there's going to be deck variety, which will be really cool to play against, honestly. Because the last thing you would honestly want is like a bunch of mirror matches, which is just a bunch of bullshit. Who draws better? Who has the better life? Those aren't fun. It's more fun when you have deck variety, because then you can learn the decks, what they do, and then you can play against them, and then see how your deck fares against them. And at least there's like more better like gameplay that you can facilitate. At least that's my opinion. If it's mirror match, then you both know what you want to do, and it's just who gets to it faster. In a set like this, people are going to be on every deck. You'll even see people on the funny Saitama Turbo deck, which is still relatively fine, but it's just more of a meme, honestly. But you'll see good variety, which is what I like. So, and also this is a good red deck, which is funny because our next red deck is going to be Black Clover, which Black Clover is really good. It has a really good red deck, but I just don't think it can go as fast as One Punch Man. I think One Punch Man kind of throws off some of our future sets at least, and I think that'll be the case probably until it might be for a while, because like, yeah, I guess Bleach has purple, but like they don't have red. Their yellow deck's like kind of whatever, to be honest. JJK, their red deck is complete garbage, and then you'll have this red deck that exists, so there is that. But I don't know. I am curious what they'll do for Volume 3s, if they'll introduce another color, or if they're just going to need some broken as support, right? Which, I mean, broken that support. I mean, I feel bad for Hunter Volume 2 because that set just sucks ass. It's really sad, too. I'm not a huge Hunter fan, but I don't hate it. But it is sad that their support's just, like, so mid. And it's probably just because Bandai was so scared of how well Kurapika did that they didn't want to give him crazy support. But then it's like, then they made them so bad. I don't know. They made them really bad. But it is what it is. Sirius and Tichiro. I don't know if I play this or not, actually. This Watch Dog Man is interesting. This card can't move. So you play him in the front or the back. You play him in the back to gen energy, but, I mean, he's a 3-cost 4K. He just can't move. He just can't move, which is really good. But, I mean, I guess it's probably fine to play him. He's an active trigger. It's not bad. It's just, they kind of have to kill him and deal with him. But, man, maybe, but he gens 2! He gens 2 energy, and energy gen is really important in green decks in general, but I guess if you're playing with Heroes Association, it's actually worth it to play 4 of him, actually. Because not like a lot of decks move, which is really unfortunate. I like the mechanic of decks that can force movement, because like Kyoto School for JJK, purple, it does that. It has the Toto that moves or swaps something from their opponent's front line to the energy line. They just swap 2 cards, which is really fun, and it's also a really good ability, but they haven't really done that for a lot of sets, which sucks. Like, the first time we had the TCG that did that was Hisoka's on the purple Hunter. Something like that, I think. I think it just swaps something from their front to the energy line or something. Or just moves from the energy line to the... from the front to the energy line, that's it. Or I think it's the other way. Something from the energy line to the front line, something like that. But, I don't know. From what I've seen so far in JP cards and stuff, what is happening? Wait, I'm so stupid. I was literally looking at the AP card. I was like, am I missing a foil? And my brain farted, and I didn't realize that was, yeah. So no AP foils, that's fine. No, we're fine. We already pulled the 3 stars, so it doesn't matter. Now it's just a matter of trying to get all the SRs that I need out of 8 boxes. 4 boxes left, including this one that I'm opening right now. But I just need to hope to get all the cards I can get. I'm going to try to build these today and then play. Well, tomorrow's pre-release, actually, so there's no locals. But, okay, Speed of Sonic. I don't even know how many SRs I pulled in this box, but... God damn it. Oh, I saw the AP already. No! Can I get the Tornado Girl, please? Oh, man, give me the sisters or something, dog. I really want it. Monster Cells. But this is nice form, though. For the arts, the alternate arts, at least, I actually really like them. I like when the alternate arts actually explore and, like, are, like, unique and creative. It always goes back to JJK, because those are, like, the worst alts I've ever seen in my life. And I think it's nice when they actually explore and do unique things for the alt arts. Signatures are always really cool, but stuff like this, for example, like, I think it looks really cool. Obviously, it's fitting because she has, like, psychic powers, just like her sister, but, because of all, like, the rocks and whatever in the background. But I think it looks really cool, the alt arts, and I wish we had more stuff like that. But some sets just get really lazy with it. Like, our next season for the AP cards that you get, or that you can pull, they're really lazy because the AP cards are the same exact art as cards that exist in the next sets. So, like, the Byakuya for Bleach Volume 2 is an AP card, but it also exists as an individual card itself. So, I don't know what happened. Maybe they just got really lazy or something, which is really weird because they were already doing unique AP cards. But I don't know why they decided to just use, like, cards that exist. I think it's really stupid. I'm not sure what was happening. Surely UA isn't dying, you know, right? I think we have a pretty good thing going right now, but I mean, it's not the biggest community, but I think there's enough popularity, especially since it's a character card game, and those are always going to be popular. This is the first time I pulled King. God damn it. Okay. We go back to our earlier thing. Okay, it is on play. Yeah, because on play, draw a card. Then you may place 1 Saitama card from your hand to sideline. If you do, choose up 1 character on your opponent's sideline or opponent's friend line and sideline it. Yes. Okay, so it is a sideline on play, but you need to discard a Saitama. So you would raid the king, hopefully have the 15 Saitama in your hand, discard it, kill something on your front line. Then in the late game, play the Terrible Tornado 7 cost, recur back to Saitama, and then play him because he comes in active, and then you just win that way. So Atomic Samurai, and then we have Watchdog Man. This is the uncommon, huh? Interesting. You know what's actually worse? I actually don't know. I've not been paying attention to my polls. I think that's the one-hit box. I only had another hit. Because I think the previous box was the Psychic, or the Hellish Blizzard, and the Speedosonic 2-star. But I think this is a one-hit box. It usually is, actually. It's kind of weird. You can kind of map it out, but if you pull the 2-star, or not 2-star, if you pull the alt-art late at the bottom, you're probably just gonna get one alt-art. It seems like pretty mappable. Granted, I start from right to left, you know, because Margarita, lol. But I think if you pull it near the bottom of the left side, you're not gonna pull another alt-art, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. I wish Bandai wasn't so greedy and scummy with that. Yeah, this is just terrible tornado. Yeah, that's it. We have 3 more boxes. Hopefully something else good. I do want to pull a 3-star eventually, man. I've bought so much goddamn product. I know some of my locals who actually buys as much product as I do, but he's already pulled a 3-star. He pulled the Tanjiro 3-star. Not a signature, but or not a serialized, but he did pull a 3-star, which is really cool. It looks nice, but man, for the amount of boxes I bought, I wish I pulled a 3-star. But also, the pull rates are so penis. But I guess it's fine. Maybe I get rewarded later. When Nikkei releases, I pull, like, all the stuff. I pull all the good cards. I pull, like, every 2-star. I pull the 3-star in a single case. Because I know I'm going to buy a shit ton of that, and I'm going to kill myself. Because the set sucks, but I really like Nikkei, so... Which is the benefit of a game like this. If there's an IP that you really like, go all in for it. Yeah, it's like a waste of money, technically. Unless you can hot sell these cards right away, but... I really just want to get these cards right away. And then I really want... I mean, if it's a set you like, then you just, buy a case. Why not? Even if you lose money on it, the fun is opening packs always, so... Okay, we're almost done here, though. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm hoping I have all the cards I need, but actually, at this rate, I actually don't know if I do. Which is really unfortunate. That's... I mean, bulk commons and the rares, yeah, I have a shit ton. It doesn't matter, but I think it's the SRs that's worrying. Because there is a lot of 4-ofs. And I don't even know what deck I want to play for the rare battles. It sucks. I'm actually going to miss a week of the rare battles just because I'm going to YCS Vegas for Yu-Gi-Oh! But, the thought did pop in my head to just not go to Vegas instead. But, my team's already registered and shit, so it is what it is. I've already booked the hotels and stuff. Maybe I just cancel last minute. I tell them that my family is really sick and I can't go last minute. And instead, I just play the rare battles. The worst part is this is in Vegas, right? So it's Nevada. And, like... I was looking in that area for rare battles. Yes, I should be practicing for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm like, but what if there's a rare battle going on? Nope. No UA locals near the Vegas area, I guess. And then there's no rare battles nearby either, which is, oh, fuck. Like, they're like the week before and the week after. I'm like, shit, that sucks. They just don't want me to play UA, I guess. Kind of cringe, but whatever. As for Sisters, Silver Fang, there is one that was like 75 miles away from where I'm like staying. But I'm like, fuck. Obviously, it's not going to be worth the drive. It's 75 miles away, but why do they have to be so far? Because it sucks, because like I fly there Thursday. Thursday, we do literally nothing. And, well, I mean, we'll do stuff, but you know what I mean. And then Fridays, like, you go into the venue to register, and after that, then you do nothing all day. And then Saturday and Sunday are the actual days of the events. Well, I guess Friday, you could do, like, the side events and stuff, but I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, that's just Yu-Gi-Oh though, and that's all there is. So I was just looking for other stuff to do, because that's the fun thing about places like Vegas. There's always other stuff to do, but you're there for card games, right? So you want to play other card games, and I want to play UA. I just really like the game. It's really fun, but you have to admit, ooh, nice. This is a one hit. Ooh, this is an alt-art. Oh, nice. That's actually really cool. First hit, this is off the right side. I still have a stack on the left, so this should be a 2-hitter box. I think it is mappable, though. I'm actually curious. I've always thought about, what if I worked at, like, a facility where they manufacture these cards and stuff? I always want to see what the manufacturing process is like. Maybe there's a video on YouTube. I just haven't bothered looking, but I always want to see what the production facility is like. Like, what is, like, the process for producing these cards, and then how they, like, pack the boxes and stuff. Like, it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess you just program it, right? You program like every 8, put in like or every 10, put in an altar or something. I don't know. And so then they just have like their machines like just feed the lines, put the packs in the box, and it just gets wrapped up obviously automatically. But oh man, I do want to see what that's like, the production. Surely I'm not doing that just so I can potentially steal cards, you know, but yeah, metal bats, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Maybe I was wondering about the Guru. Maybe I dreamt up a Guru that just 15-year sideline. If you attack and it wins a battle, it can active again or something. I don't know. I think I probably dreamed that up or something because I have not seen that Guru. Another Hellish Blizzard. Very good. Okay, so that's the second hit. Very cool. Because I'm pretty sure in the build that I'm building with the sisters, I have 3 of her. So, because, you know, color trigger, really good. Color trigger and good effect in general on her. So, I think the worst part's me building this shit, actually. God, there's gonna be so much to do. I have the sleeves, I'm pretty sure, but, yeah, I just have to actually build these. Oh, Deep Sea King. Oh, green, red. I put a yellow over here for some reason. There you go. Incineration cannon. Oh, all the color mixing. Yeah, who knew that to me? Apparently, red looks like yellow, and then green looks like red. I don't know. Alright. Tornado. Boros, Mume, King, Child. Yes, Child, surprisingly. And then Guru. I really need to count. I have 8 boxes, so 5 to 6 each. What is that? 48 at most? Yeah, it should be 48 SRs at most. And then it will be 40 at the very least. But obviously, you pull in between. Not every box will be 6. Not every box will be 5. You know. So I don't know why I said it like that. Also, the first time we're pulling this goddamn AP, I'm gonna need 2 more of these. Jeez. Oh, I should get pissed. Why is it 1 foil? Who wants to open the case and pull a foil AP? Wow, most of them are worth whatever price. Who cares? They're not really that valuable, but I don't know why it's only 1. They couldn't have done 2 or 3. I don't know. Again, like, the pull rates could just be a lot better. Maybe someone will argue that it messes up the market, but I'm like, the market's already pretty low for UA cards in general. Like, the only things that are actually really worth money is either some meta stuff, not really even, or alt arts. And alt arts are, like, mostly going to be on, like, the 2 and 3 stars. Because usually the 1 stars aren't worth that much, depending on the IP. I think because of what happened with Alliance, and because of the weird distros with Demon Slayer, I think people were scared, so they probably ordered a lot of One Punch Man. So I think we'll actually see a lot in the market, which is fine. So I think this will be somewhat expensive. I don't think it'll be as expensive as Code Geass, because in general, the IP for Code Geass is more niche than, it's very popular, but it's just more niche than, like, One Punch Man, right? One Punch Man is, like, more mainstream. So I think we'll probably see a good price on the One Punch Man stuff, but I don't think they'll be that crazy. Okay. This is the 5th box. I said I had 2 left or something, I think, and then I miscounted because I'm, like, blind or something. I don't know. I woke up early today to go to a locals. Not to play, but to watch, like, a Pokemon Day thing. So, kind of tired, yeah. Good thing I'm not really doing anything all day today, but... Give me this. Okay. Promotion. Terrible Tornado. Alright. Nice. Okay. Beast at AP already. Oh, let's go. Okay, I need 1 more. I just need 1 more. That's it. Be cool if it's a foil, because I actually do like seeing the foil AP cards. I think they actually look pretty decently nice, but I just need 1 more of her, please. I was gonna go. It's so weird because I've already bought 8 boxes. I guess I need to see what I'm missing, but I've signed up for so many pre-releases, but I don't know how many of them I actually want to go to because the entry is pretty expensive. It's like $30 for entry, and you get like 5 packs, so that puts each pack at $6, which seems really expensive to be honest. But I mean, if, like, in a box you have 5 to 6 SRs, that's still really good pull rates, to be honest. For a box with only 16 packs each, but... How many pre-releases can I really go to and try to pull a bunch of stuff? We have an Ultra in the back. We have Flashy Flash. Nice. This is another uncommon. This thing is garbage. You don't play this because he sucks. All right, first alt art, but that looks really cool, but he's complete dog shit. Because his effect is only if there's 6 or more heroes. By the time you have 6 or more hero affinity cards on the field, he's useless because he's only a 1500. Granted, he can't be blocked by 3500 or more. So technically, in the, I guess, mid to late game, he can be fine. But he's a 1500. He's a 1500. He's not blocking anything. He's just going to die probably. Technically, you get like free attacks in, I guess. But like, again, if they have a 3k, that doesn't matter. And I don't know if green has a way to boost BP, actually. I don't think they do, is the problem. So he's just a 1500 attacker who, like, who cares? Also, I saw the foil, and I thought it was a Saitama for some reason. I almost freaked out. But I maintained my composure because I was like, okay, surely it's not. And then, of course, I was proven wrong, and I was given the terrible... Well, not terrible altar. It looks really good, but, the card itself is garbage. So, definitely do not play that. You can play the Silver Fin for sure. This is really good. I actually hate... I get why, but I wish this last line wasn't on here. Because this is just... Your opponent cannot choose this character with abilities on characters or events unless they place a card from the hand to sideline, but you can't stack it, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not this card. It's Hero Affinity. All the Hero Affinities on your field, they can't be chosen by characters' effects or abilities and events unless your opponent discards a card. I get why it would be broken, because obviously you stack 2 of these. They have to discard 2 every time they choose something, but, it's a JP set, right? Maybe we could have made it a little more broken. I don't think that's a problem. Have you seen the JP meta? The stuff that the newer decks do is actually insane, right? Like the Shy deck for red, it turbos so fast for a red deck that you unironically put out 4Ks in 3 turns. And it's a full 4K frontline, by the way. It's that strong. I think they could have done it a little stronger. But I guess they did actually consider TCG more than I thought they would have, which is actually good, right? Because obviously if it was way too broken, then this would eclipse a lot of sets for TCG, which is not what they want in terms of, like, making money and stuff. Ooh, nice. This is a really nice Genos, actually. Holy shit. That's a really nice Genos. We'll go through all the alt arts again, but that is a 2-hit box. Nice, as expected, just because I hit the right side first and I hit the flashy flash. So you hear the alt art in one side, like in the middle to the top, and you're likely to just get another alt art in there. But if you hit in the bottom of, like, the left side or whatever, then yeah, it's unfortunate. But Speed of Sonic, I need to count out my SRs. This is so unfortunate. It's so weird because I buy 8 boxes, right? Technically, you would want to buy 10 because that will realistically get you a play set of every single card you need. Commons, rares, and SRs. It gets you all of it. But, I decided to do 8 boxes because, half a case. Haha. Also, money, because there's a lot I need to get this month. Or I guess technically, yeah, this month actually. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to get the newest set because I'm playing competitively. I need the goddamn new card. And then the, what do you call that? The stupid, then there's this set too. Then there's Pokemon Journeys Together. God, that one I have to pay for soon actually too. Because I have mine on pre-order. And I have oh jeez, so much spending. I really just don't, man, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's weird because Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially, the Maze of Master set is actually not great. It's similar to, I don't know if anyone here watching knows Yu-Gi-Oh! But they had a set last year called Maze of Millennia. They had a card called Bonfire, which was required as a 3-of for, like, the best deck of the format. Because it just searches a level 4 lower Pyro or something. But, basically, it only came in this one set. And everyone needed the Bonfires because you needed 3 of them. So they were hella expensive. I think this is the same way because one of the best decks in the format needs a card called... the card name doesn't matter. But they need a card in the set. So it's one of those cases where I have to get a case because I'm playing competitively because I'm playing in the Vegas 3v3. And then I need to get a case because otherwise getting this card is going to be impossible. Impossible. Yeah, the way you said it. Yeah. Because everyone's going to be wanting to get boxes. They're going to want these cards. And if you try and get them locally, good luck. Because then you need enough people who want to open it. And if they open it, they need to get it before the event. And then if you're trying to get it before the event, it's probably going to be juiced to hell in terms of prices. So I figured it's easier to buy a case. Because then if I get my own playset, and if I need extras, then it is, if I have extras, then I can sell them, right? because on my team at least, we're all playing different decks, luckily, so I'm the only one that needs it. But yeah, I know some people who are like, I know some teams who are like, they all play the same decks, so then they all need the cards, and you need 9 copies, and that just really sucks. So yeah, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! In a nutshell, baby. They're all really expensive shit, and they like to release these sets before major events, which is really super fun. I guess technically if I didn't go to the event, I wouldn't have to get a case of this, which is totally fine, but because I would have just stuck with like a few boxes. Because usually with any set, I like to get a few boxes. I mean, in a game like this, it doesn't really matter because it's all IP based. So if you don't like the IP, you're not gonna get it. But oh, Speed of Sonic, nice. I needed that. Yeah. But yeah, the only if it's a set I don't care about, I'll just get a few boxes. Well, at least that's for Yu-Gi-Oh. UA is just, again, character card game. And there's a third one. All right, we did it. All right. The gods have given me a great gift. And it is the third. Let's just pull this baby out. Hell yeah. We have our sisters in action. Let's go. There we go. That's my APs. Excellent. Now I can sell it. The rest of people will buy them. I need to actually sell these out quick. That's a thing. But, one day, actually not one day, I will open a case of UA stuff. That won't be until a lot later, though. So, just because, you know, I love Nikkei. But, yeah. I'm hoping they up the rates by then. I pray every day. And I say, God, if you can tell Bandai to increase the pull rates on that set, I would be a better believer in God. But, you know, I wouldn't, like, pray every day, you know. I'll believe that a God exists, but... You know, I'm not gonna like worship you or anything necessarily, but yeah. Monkey Prisoner Monster Association. I always forget. It's so weird making these videos because I like opening packs. I think it's really fun, and I think it's fun to make videos on it too, just to, you know, see what we pull. But at a certain point, I kind of run out of stuff to talk about. I already talked about like the potential meta. Yellow is probably gonna be meta. Red will be in there too. It's a pretty good deck. I think green will be the worst, quote unquote. It's still good, but it's going to be a slow deck that you're going to have to build up to. Unless you play it with the Heroes Association, in which case it's a lot better because it doesn't take as long to set up as the Saitama Turbo would. But, yeah, like once you talk about meta and like UA, then it's like that's it. Then it's just opening packs. There's not really much else to talk about. But, oh, I guess actually, no, there is news. I did recently get my, what do you call it? I got my judge certification recently, so that was really cool. I think I can. Yeah, I'm able to say that. I obviously can't talk about the test, but I did get my judge certification, so I am officially a judge now. So that's really cool. But here's the question, right? Do I start judging events? We don't have any regionals yet. They will eventually announce those. They said they would, but we don't have any dates right now. The hope is that we have regionals here in the Pacific Northwest or the West Coast. In which case I would love to attend, but my thing is, do I go in as a judge or do I go as a player? Like, yeah, I really want to play. I really want to play. But my issue is the game is luck-based. You have to accept that this game is very much luck-based, so you can open the nuts and win. You can get unlucky and hit a bunch of crazy triggers on your opponent's life, like 2 specials, and then you just lose, even if you're in a good position with momentum, right? Like, the game is very much luck-based, and, oh, nice AP. So that's the second AP already. Also, this is, did I pull the Genos in this box? I actually can't remember. I think I did, so this should be a 2-hitter box, but, yeah. And then I guess my thing is, like, is it worth judging? So, like, because, for example, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I always go like Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it's, like, the game that I know the most. For Yu-Gi-Oh!, when you're judging, if you're judging at the regionals, right, you get a bunch of judge stuff. Like, you get a lanyard, you get sleeves, you get whatever. And you also, that's on top of, like, the base pay that you get. Because, obviously, they're employing you. So, or I guess contracting you, technically. So, you do have to get paid for your work there. Which is, like, based on whatever the state is that's holding the regionals. And, like, their minimum wage. Or whatever. But, there's bigger events called YCSS. Where you get a lot better prizes. You get judge mounts that are worth hundreds of dollars. Like, a lot of money. So I'm curious how Bandai does it. I actually need to look into it. I don't know how Bandai does other games, but ooh, Silver Fang. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Like the Whirlwind Fist. But yeah, I don't know how Bandai does their judge stuff and how they pay their people. Like, I'm sure it's the minimum pay, but I'm curious what else they get them, right? Because, like, I've seen the judge packs that, like, the local judges will get sometimes, or, like, the TOs and whatever, just because, like, each tournament kit comes with a judge pack, I think. But, I'm curious how the regionals and above will go, because I'm like, if it's just base pay and they just give you like judge packs, I think that's really shit pay. Like, yeah, I get paid money, but it's like, dude, like, I can just work my job instead and probably get paid more than I would judging at like an event for a card game. And if I get judge packs, I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, I think the judge champs can be cool, but I also don't care enough about it where I'm like, oh, I really want these judge pack cards. Oh, yeah, I want, like, the $10 Saitama with the judge stamp on it or whatever. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I think they're kind of lame, right? I think the stamp stuff can be pretty lame. So I'm, like, hoping there's more to it, right? Surely you, like, play mats or more stuff that makes up the value of it. Because, again, you're taking your time and effort just to go to these events and basically work it the entire time. So I guess that's a challenge. I don't know how Bandai Games do their stuff. I know One Piece, I'm sure they probably give their judges good stuff. But this is UA, which is really weird because it's a new game. So we don't know how it's going to operate, right? Because we know the regionals and all that stuff. But I guess it's just a wait and see to see how they compensate judges. Because I do want to judge. Because I like judging, actually. I've done it for locals a few times. But I think if it's worth the money and stuff, then I would just rather judge than play. Because, again, the game is luck-based. So, like, even if, again, like, it doesn't matter how good you are. Really, like, maybe I sound, like, selfish or not even though. Maybe I'm, like, I don't know. Like, I think too much of myself. But I think I'm a really good player at my locals. Like, I generally get, like, top cut if I'm playing, like, a real deck. If I'm playing, like, a fake garbage deck, yeah, you lose just because it's not consistent. But, like, I think I'm a pretty good player. But at the same time, I accept that it is very much luck-based. So if I go to a regional, spend all day, and then just lose because, like, I hit my opponent's life and hit 2 special triggers, and they killed my raids, and I lose all my momentum, then I'm like, oh, okay, sure. I didn't lose because of misplays. I lost because I got unlucky, right? Which doesn't really feel good, which is any card game, realistically. But in a card game like this, with a life system with triggers, it's a little more different. It's not losing the skill at that point or bricking, which you can lose a bricking skill, but it's more losing to you just didn't do well enough and you hit the unfortunate triggers or something. But that's why I'm not sure if I want to play, like, what, probably 8 to 10 rounds of a game. That's pretty heavily luck-based. Technically, yes, obviously skill will matter, especially in terms of sequencing things properly, but I mean, the game is luck-based, so like, somebody just dies just because you got unlucky. Like, play Code Geass Purple, right? It should be, like, probably the best deck in my opinion. I think it's a very strong deck, but you get unlucky. You don't draw any Kalens, or you draw the Lelouch Kalens, but you don't draw enough of the raids. Well, you just die because it's a very raid-heavy deck, right? I don't know. It's just stuff like that. That's, like, very, like, luck-based and it's unfortunate. Yes, there are technically searchers, but it's like, what? You have a Kalen 3 cost that, like, searches. No, it excavates the top 5, adds a Gurren specifically, so can't get the Gwaine. And then if you don't see a Gurren, then that sucks. But hey, I didn't get a Gurren, but the top 5 were, like, 2 specials and a restand, which is like, oh, shit, that sucks. I actually needed those. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm like at least satisfied with play. I would like to play a regional at least once, but honestly, right now I'm very much satisfied with just playing locally. Like, I think it's fine. Like, we're pretty competitive locals here, which is really nice. But we're also casual at the same time, right? But because it's a nice game that you can be casual and competitive and still do fine either way. But with how the game operates, like, playing at a bigger competitive level, I'm not sure if I'm, like, super into that idea, to be honest. That's just because of the way the game operates and stuff. Also, no alt art so far. This is really concerning. No! See, the crazy thing, like, you pull a 2-star, right? I pulled it out of 8 boxes, which, I can't keep doing this. There's going to be a time, it's probably going to be the next set, which sucks, because I like SAO, but I'm probably going to 8 boxes of SAO, not pull a 2-star, and I'll kill myself. But, I just can't keep getting lucky. But then also, the problem is, like, the stuff devalues very quickly. Like, the Demon Slayer stuff, granted, it's a popular IP, so a lot of people buy into it. But, like, the 2-stars all dropped so hard. I'm pretty sure they're all, like, less than 100 now, which sucks. This is a set that I think will have some decent value just because One Punch Man, and the set is actually really strong. But, I don't think it'll be that expensive. Like, imagine the speed of Sonic probably 200 on release, and then it'll drop down to, like, 100 in, like, a week. And it'll probably be less than, like, $70 afterwards. And I just pulled another Blizzard. Let's go. We love Blizzard. And we love Tornado. God, how's Blizzard? So that's actually really unfortunate. This is a one-hit box then. Yeah, this is a 100% a one-hit box, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I don't even know how fast you can turbo the sideline, to be honest. I'm thinking about Guru, but I'm like, how fast can you turbo the sideline? I need to actually play the decks in person. I've been playing on TTS, so I have a good idea of how they work and how they kind of somewhat turbo, but I just need to learn it a little more. Moomin Rider S. No, not SR. It's an R star. Nice. That's a very appropriate ability. Okay. I'm getting Discord notification. Super Zombie Armor Alloy Genos Blizzard Tank Top and Genos. Alright, we're down to the last few packs. We're almost done. We're an hour. We're almost done. You watched me yap for an hour, as I always do in these videos, because there's only so much you can talk about, but hey, you can see me pull out some decent stuff. So what we're hoping for, I mean, we already pulled the APs, I'm pretty sure, so that doesn't matter. It's just more SRs, and it's hopefully ones that oh my god, hopefully ones I don't need. Or ones I need. I haven't counted, that's the worst part, because I'm doing it at the end, so we're going to see what we're missing. Realistically, you aren't playing a playset of every card anyways, but a lot of these cards are playsets, so that Silverfang SR is actually really good for green. Just on play, when attacking, when blocking, it just looks at the top card of your deck and either sidelines it or puts it back at the top, which is really good. Which you're doing it at like, well, you're doing it twice on the turn that you summon it, I guess. Or actually, no, you're only doing it once each time, just because it doesn't come in active. I don't think there's a card in green that puts anything in active. That puts something else in active. There are cards that come in active, like the Saitama, but like, there's no card that, like, just switches it to active and stuff. So, yeah, terrible. Tornado. What the heck? I don't even know if I pulled a playset of her, actually. That's actually kind of scary, because I really do want to build that deck, but I don't know if I have a playset of her. Oh, that's scary. Okay. Okay, I saw the last card. I think it's a rare. I'm killing myself. All right, let's go. Hell yeah, rares. That's what we totally wanted. All right, so that is all the boxes I have. We're going to go through what I've pulled. We'll figure out the rate. So no foil AP. That's fine, right? I do want to see what the foil APs actually look like, because generally they have a nice foiling to them. Sometimes with a pattern, but yeah, the rares. I'm pretty sure I placed of everything. Who gives a shit? Let's see the Sonic. Okay. Let's start with green. We'll do Silverfang, Metalbat, King, Saitama. Okay. So King. So okay, so place that King. Place that Silverfang. Place that Metalbat. More Melbats, more Silverfangs. Just the playset of King. Just the playset of... Actually, I don't even play set of Saitamas. There's only 3 of them. But this is actually perfect, because in the build, at least the thing that I was building, and the way you build it, I think you don't play 4 of these, because you really don't want to see this, right? If you're going to see it, you want to discard it off of the King to sideline something, but you don't want to see too many of these, because this and the other one is the only Saitamas you play. You play like 2, you can play like 2 of these and 1 of the other ones, because I think the other rare is, I know I was going to go through this stuff, but let me actually read this card. It's important. Okay, no, it's not at the hand. This is a draw card trigger, but you would want to play probably 1 of these at least. Just this is a damage 7 sets active on field, but realistically, you're probably going to play like 2, 3 of these anyways in the deck, because you're just trying to turbo Saitama, but that's fine. I would have preferred a playset, but it is what it is. But it's fine, because I was never going to play 4 anyways, because I think it's a stupid idea to play 4 of them. This is the important one. Genos, Tornado. Okay, we have a playset of that then, I'm pretty sure. Genos, Tornado, Saitama. Okay, so we have a spare Tornado. I am missing 2 Blizzards and 1 Genos. That's really unfortunate. But the thing is, this Genos might also only be a 3 of. This is not the raid one. The raid one's just a rare. It's also a winner card too, but this is good. He gets 1,000 if Saitama's on the field. He's a nullified impact, and if sideline due to losing a battle, you can just active one of your characters. So you just active like a Saitama on your field. But Saitama 4 of, yes. Terrible Tornado, yes, need 4 of. So realistically, I need the Hellish Tornado. I need 2 more of her. That's it. So yeah, I just need one more. No, I need two more tornadoes. That's it. And then red, really important. So Guru, another Guru, Speedosonic. This Guru, Speedosonic. This Guru, Guru. Ooh, there's a 4-2 also. Uh-oh, that's really rough. There's a 1 cost, the 2. So we have this playset Gurus. And then, okay. So we have a playset of 3 cost Gurus. That's fine. We have a playset of the 6 cost. That's also fine. Might as well keep them together because it's the same name. I need one more of these. And technically need one more of these. But I think this can just be a 3 of at most. So, luckily, we're fine on that department. Probably. I don't think you need 4 of them. Because it only plays a 2 cost or less Speedosonic from your sideline resting. But there's a 3 cost Speedosonic, I think, in the deck. I need to look through it again. But you need 4 of these. I need one more of these. That's about it. But otherwise, it's fine. Okay, we're fine. We need 2 Hellish Blizzards. Technically one more of these, but I think it's fine at 3. I definitely need one more of the 4-1 Speedosonics. And then for the green, I have pretty much everything I needed. Except for this a playset, but that's fine. I'm getting like the good ratios. So realistically, it's just the Hellish Blizzard, to be honest. 2 Hellish Blizzards, 1 of the 4-1 Speedosonics. Okay. We'll go through the alt charts. We have Moomin Rider. We have Silverfang. We have the Genos. Then we have the Flashy Flash, the 0 cost. We have a Hellish Blizzard 3. We have the 15 Saitama. That's really cool. We have the Watchdog Man 3. This is just going to be a really good card. These are really nice alts too. 2 of the Blizzards. And then 2 Gurus, 2 costs. And then we have a Siryu. Which the Siryu you definitely play because this is a draw trigger and he's a 2k. So, pretty good alt arts overall. I want to see what the tornado looks like, but I'm definitely probably just going to keep these and sell the other ones. Okay. Then we have the 2-star Speedosonic. Really nice. And AP cards. So, actually, let me move these over, actually, just to show off what we pulled so far. There's like 6 of these, I believe. I think I pulled 4. Yeah, so I have 4 of these. I'm trying not to knock my shit over. What else? 2 of these, 2 Moomin Rider. Yeah, I think it's a play set of that, play set of this, play set of this. So we have 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. We can move. Then just 2, and then 1 Moomin Rider. And then we have 4 Blizzards, so we have a spare Blizzard. That's really good. And then our box toppers, Tornado, Speedosonic, Tornado, King, Genos, Metal Bat, King, Metal Bat. So we didn't pull. There's one more. It should be for red. I think it's probably a Guru, actually. I didn't get a box topper Guru, which is fine. I don't really care too much about box toppers, so that's fine. Metal Bat, King. But anyways, that's it for the openings. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Pulls were still pretty good. We still got the 2-star regardless. And the alt arts actually look really nice for what it's worth. But overall, that was fine. No 3 stars, but it is what it is, right? I'm not going to complain too much when I still pull a 2-star out of 8 boxes, right? That's still half the case. But who knows? Maybe that other case has all the good shit and I'm just missing out on not picking them up. Maybe I'll go back to the store later. But as that said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And the next time you'll probably see me make content is probably for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Mesa Masters will be releasing and I'll open a case of that on video. So that'll be the next time I do that. I do want to film more UA content. I do want to do a market watch on UA eventually, but not right now. I'll probably wait until One Punch Man releases and do a video on that. But which will be next week, actually, because the structure deck releases tomorrow officially. And then next week, after basically the pre-releases and stuff, we'll have the official release of the main set. So that said, hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys later.